7.1 Intro to Probability. I can determine the probability of an event using ratios.
Thank you, Veda. Probability, chances that something will happen. It can be written as a fraction, percent, decimal. That didn't work out very well. Fraction, percent, or a decimal. Ratios are the same as what other word? Ratios and fractions mean the same thing. And then complementary events, we'll get to that in a second, so I'm going to skip over that one. This formula right here, it's going to be on our cheat poll. It's actually on one of the cheat polls, but I'm going to add it to a second. We've also been doing this in Wake Up all year long. Favorable outcomes over total possible outcomes. Also our cheat sheet idea, holy moly. You need to make sure you understand the formula for probability, right, Alex? Also, if you are given a little p, and inside parentheses after the p is something, we know that it's asking for what class? Probability of this would be the event, right?
Yes.
Inside parentheses is the event. So the probability of whatever event is given. So for number 5, the probability of flipping a head on a coin would be 1/2. 5/10, 50%. You got to be able to convert all of those. What does fair mean? Somebody tell me, Katie, what does fair mean? We're talking about in number 6, a fair spinner.
Each outcome, every number has an equal outcome.
Each outcome is equally likely, right? So on a fair spinner like this, there are 8 sections. Each section has an equal chance of happening. And then we did some questions. What's the probability of getting an odd number? Go through and calculate it. There's 4 odd numbers. There's 8 possible outcomes. 1/2, 5/10, 50%. I'm going to skip on down. Make sure you understand letter C. Less than or equal to means we include or we don't include the number 5.
We do include.
You guys know I'm doing the video for you, not for me, right? So again, I'm going to ask this question. We have the probability of less than or equal to 5. Are we including 5 or not? Yes, if it's equal to 5, we have to include 5. Okay, complementary events would be the opposite event. What is the total going to be when you add complementary events together, everybody? 100%. Okay? And then the last thing we did was impossible, likely, unlikely, or certain. In the cheat sheet idea, we put percentages on them. If it's impossible, it cannot happen. If it's certain, it will happen. No questions asked. Likely, greater than 50% of the time. Unlikely, less than 50% of the time. Questions?